This, in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of other people, is one of the cooler Borderless stickers in the entire game. It is a Borderless sticker that we have seen have some pretty insane performance. It's a good-looking sticker, just an iconic esports logo, Cloud9. It's a cool color. The blue, I think, looks really, really good. Obviously, it's Borderless. It's for a popular team, a huge fan base, an iconic, historic organization, so much history, so much just everything surrounding it, and the fact that up until this point, it still remains a unique Borderless sticker from the Antwerp collection are all very, very good things. And in this video today, we're going to be going over some potential very good news for this sticker and a couple of other stickers. This is surrounding, some recent esports results as we're getting closer and closer to finding out which teams are going to be going to Copenhagen and all this different stuff. So this should be hopefully a pretty fun and interesting video that can help you learn some new information or potential information about some of these investments and just how much they could affect some of these stickers in the near future. Of course, first, let me plug my cash trading business. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, we can get a deal done quickly, safely, efficiently, all that good stuff. I'm buying most anything and everything for between 85 and 90% buff. You can see here on the screen, I actually just got a deal done today for this Glock 18 Gamma Doppler Emerald in minimal wear, which was super cool. Love getting my hands on this stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to find a good home for it. My Twitter is going to be the first link in the description below. My trade link's also going to be down there. Maybe you guys want to send me a trade or something like that. We can get tons of stuff figured out. And of course, by doing this, selling me stuff, you guys are helping support me, my channel, and my content. And I'm also helping you get some cash quickly, safely, easily, all that good stuff. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, what I wanted to look at today is some HLTV rankings and results for some teams in the Counter-Strike 2 esports scene. Now, of course, like I said, one of the biggest factors surrounding performance of Borderless stickers is, obviously, we've seen this time and time again, if they are unique or not. If a sticker is unique and there is no other Borderless alternative, the sticker has done better than its alternatives for the most part throughout what we've seen so far the past couple years. In Stockholm and in Antwerp, the unique stickers have outperformed the stickers that then get a replica that looks similar or similar enough in another future major. Now, again, we do not know if Copenhagen is going to be Borderless or not. There is already a lot of inherent risk in Paris, Stockholm, and Antwerp right now because Copenhagen could be Borderless. Again, we don't know if it's going to be or not. Who knows? But there's some risk involved. But there is even more risk involved if the stickers you are owning or holding or whatever have a very, very likely chance of making it to Copenhagen, because then you have the risk of not only a new Borderless sticker collection coming out and all the Borderless sticker collections dropping a little bit, but also if you get a pretty much direct one-to-one replica to come out, especially if Copenhagen ends up being very, very highly sold and highly invested, just like Paris was, then all of a sudden there's going to be so much of that sticker out there. It's going to be so cheap, and it's really going to tank prices. Look at something like the Maus Stockholm sticker. When you got the Paris Maus sticker, it absolutely tanked, and I don't know if those gains are ever going to recover, if we're ever going to see those prices once again, because, again, the fundamentals of it have inherently changed. So something like this Cloud9 from Antwerp has done quite well. The sticker has been very, very crazy. Over the past year, up 129%. We saw peaks up here as high as like $57. These are Steam prices, but this has just been very good performance for this Cloud9 Antwerp Holo over time. So, hey, whether this team is doing well or not or whatever, or going to qualify for Copenhagen is a very big deal. Now, obviously, Cloud9 coming into this qualifying for Copenhagen, they've been around top 10 in the world according to HLTV rankings. Right now, HLTV actually has them ranked at number 7, but if we look at some of the recent matches for Cloud9, things have not been going that well. At IEM Katowice, Cloud9 actually just today dropped 2-0 to Monty. Now, Monty is actually a pretty good team right now. I don't know exactly what they're ranked in the world. We can check that out real quick. Monty is sitting at number 9 in the world right now. So, again, a good team. This is a matchup of 2 top 10 teams. You know, the loser shouldn't feel too bad about this. But Cloud9 got 2-0'd by Monty. And this is after getting a 2-1 loss to Maus. Again, Maus, another very good team. They're ranked 5th in the world right now. But Cloud9 dropping a lot of matches. And, hey, this probably wouldn't be the biggest red flag in the world. You know, losing to 2 top 10 teams in the world. Not really that big of a deal. But, again, the European RMR and the European qualifiers for Copenhagen are going to be very, very competitive. If we go down and look, Cloud9, yes, they beat Vertex Pro 2-1, but from what I heard, I didn't watch this match, but I know a lot of people said this was a pretty ugly match, and I don't think either of these teams played particularly well, and I think people walked away from it kind of with a lot of question marks about both of these teams. Yes, Cloud9 did beat BetBoom 2-1, which I believe BetBoom is not that crazy of a ranked team. They're ranked 18th, you know, not terrible, but not that insane. And then, obviously, one of the more concerning things was that Cloud9 lost this match to Rebels. They lost 13-10 here. Now, hey, we go back even a little bit further. Yes, Cloud9 was in really good form before that. that, beating OG, beating 3D Max, beating BetBoom, beating Heroic, but then a loss to Vertex Pro, a loss to Big, a loss to Rebels, close match with BetBoom, close match with Vertex Pro, loss to Mouse, loss to Monty. All of a sudden, Cloud9 does not look like they are in the best form heading into more Copenhagen qualifiers. So, yes, Cloud9 has been a very, very good team. Yes, there is a lot of risk in holding Cloud9 stickers right now, especially going into the Copenhagen Major. We don't know, but if Cloud9 is looking to be in poor form right now and is kind of slumping going into these majors, this could potentially be a very, very good thing for that sticker. But again, if you are someone who has owned Cloud9 stickers or owns them right now or is considering owning them at some point in the future, this is definitely something to keep an eye on. But people have a lot of questions about Cloud9 right now. And to me, hey, I don't want to see another Cloud9 Borderless. I hate kind of rooting against some of these teams, especially the popular teams. But hey, this is an investment channel. We are investors at the end of the day. We have to do the things that make sense for our pockets and stuff as well. Now, another team, obviously, that I just talked about that people are having some questions about right now, Vertex Pro. They're currently ranked 4th in the world, but people are having some questions about them as well. Again, they just lost to Cloud9. They just lost to Gamer Legion. But before that, they had been in pretty good form. You know, lots of wins here. You can see they have been performing quite well, but they definitely have looked a little bit shaky towards the end of Katowice. So that is something to keep an eye on because, again, this Vertex Pro from Stockholm honestly could be one of the biggest stickers impacted by all of this stuff because Stockholm Borderless stickers have been so good. These things, you know, Stockholm was not overinvested. Stockholm is the best looking of the Borderless sticker collection so far. It is iconic, and these stickers have done so well. Vertex Pro in the past year, this is even after, you know, some of this stuff is being factored in. It's still up 75% in the last like 365 days. Overall, this graph has looked very, very good. Vertex Pro is a cool, good looking, iconic logo, iconic team, good fan base, all that stuff. But man, if a new Vertex Pro sticker comes out that looks very similar to this, this sticker is going to be hit hard. So definitely something to keep an eye out for Vertex Pro as well. Again, currently ranked number 4 in the world right now. Probably going to be qualifying for Copenhagen, but has maybe looked a little bit out of form. Now, yes, I assume that teams are going to be looking different at the RMR than they are going to be at Katowice, but we will have to wait and see there. You know, Vertex Pro, again, does not instilling a ton of confidence in people to the end of this Katowice run at least. Next, we have Heroic, another team that I'm definitely keeping an eye on. This team performing and ranked much lower than Vertex Pro and Cloud9, so a lot less chances of them qualifying for Copenhagen, but also a lot less on the line. Their sticker in Paris is pretty cheap, but I do think that having a unique Heroic sticker makes the Heroic Paris Holo a very, very interesting pickup. And again, this team does not look like they're probably going to be qualifying for Paris. Yeah, they still could. They're still in at Katowice. They still have some matches to play and all that stuff, but, you know, lost to Cloud9, lost to Big, they lost to Koi, they lost to Mouse. This team's actually been winning a decent amount of games recently. They might even be better than their rank 20 right now, but this is definitely something to keep an eye on. And again, how the performance of this Heroic Paris sticker goes could end up depending on it a lot. You know, if Heroic doesn't qualify for Copenhagen, the Heroic Paris, especially at these prices, becomes one of my favorite purchases, becomes one of my favorite pickups. You're able to get this thing under $1. Eventually, that starts to become very, very enticing. But perhaps the team that I'm most interested and most excited about their sticker right now is Fnatic, sitting at number 36 in the world right now. We can take a look at some of their current matches. They just lost to Incilio. They had a close matchup with 500. These are all in January, so it's been about a week or whatever since then. They got 2-0'd by Vertex Pro. They lost to SAW. They lost to X Thunderflash. I don't know. They actually have a decent amount of wins. They seem like they've been in okay form, but again, I know a lot of people don't have much hope for this team to qualify for Copenhagen at this point, so we will have to wait and see what happens. But this sticker, I know I have drawn a lot of parallels to this and the Cloud9 Antwerp because, again, so many things line up with these two stickers. This is a iconic esports franchise, a good-looking sticker, an interesting color, a huge fan base, an old team, unique to just the Paris collection. This sticker could have some very, very good performance, at least as far as Paris goes. Obviously, Paris is a little overinvested, quantities are higher, supplies are higher, all that stuff. Demand isn't necessarily all there, but I think over time, this Fnatic sticker could end up being one of the major winners from Paris. But the huge asterisk there is that you can't have another Fnatic Borderless sticker coming out, because if you do, that's absolutely going to tank this prices, and I absolutely believe and understand that. But man, if this sticker is not affected by another Borderless sticker, I think this Fnatic sticker could go crazy. So the fact that Fnatic is not performing and doesn't look that strong right now and is not necessarily expected to qualify for Copenhagen could be a huge, huge, huge W for this Fnatic sticker and people who invest in this Fnatic sticker. And again, if Fnatic doesn't qualify for Copenhagen, this becomes one of my favorite purchases from the entire Paris collection at that time. But right now, there's probably just a little bit too much risk to necessarily be buying much of this Paris stuff as far as Borderless stickers go. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. I wanted to go over some latest esports news and just kind of give you some of my updated thoughts and opinions about some of these Borderless stickers, and make sure you guys are aware and know that you need to be following what is going on in the esports world if you want to be doing the best job of investing in these Borderless stickers. But that is pretty much it for this video today. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.